Good evening. Not exactly what I planned for my last Holy Thursday at St. Leo's, although with the last couple of years, it sort of is the norm. So greetings to all of you watching this evening. We're blessed to have the live feed on, even if we are snowed in. So tonight is like no other Holy Thursday that I have celebrated with you. It's very different for me as your pastor. And I say this because I know it's my last time, my last Holy Thursday that I will ever celebrate with you again. And the thoughts that were in the Lord's heart on this very night, 2022 years ago now, in some mysterious way, I think echo in mine. I have loved you, and I have loved you till the end. On this last Holy Thursday, Christ's actions speak more to me than maybe they ever have before. In a more unique way, I understand why he ended his time with his friends in humility and service, rather than grandeur and glory. All he had taught them, all they had lived and experienced together, all they had accomplished would be worth nothing had they not witnessed their leader, fully empowered, bend the knee in love, to give them one last example of what it was really all about. And so what is it really all about, we may ask? What is faith all about? What is church all about? What has our time together been all about? And this night, Jesus teaches us that without humble, true love, the root of everything they had shared would have been lost. As Paul says in his letters, a banging gong. Tonight in his actions, he shows us that he washed them with his words. He had washed them with his example. And in a supreme act of obedience, he was about to wash them forever with his death. But as a parting gift, he bends the knee to wash them in his love. And in this act of love, he shows his first priests and every other priest that would come after them what it means to love one another as he has loved them. I pray that you have seen us, priests, love each other like Jesus has loved us. My dear people, like Christ, every priest's life is poured out upon his people. And the good ones to the last drop. Not in such a perfect way as the Son of God himself. But even through the priest's sins and imperfection, Jesus' love still shines forth today in those members of his brotherhood who simply serve and love the best they can. Whether the priest is a good preacher, a zealous worker, or an exceptional leader, really in the end is of no difference. If the priest lives in the love of Jesus for his people. And knowing and living in the love of Jesus, through his ministry, he brings that love to the souls of each and every one who is entrusted to his care. That's what we're looking for. It's not an entertainer or a great homily or some tremendous leader or a banker or whatever else we do. What we want in our priests is Jesus. And at the end of the day, each and every one of us just wants to be loved. And he's the only one that can do it. On this night, Jesus saw every priest that would ever exist, and he imprinted on them a unique, indelible character in which they would be him in their time and their place in salvation history, bringing the love and the mercy of his sacred heart to the souls entrusted to the priest's care. This has been our time. And it has been beautiful. A truly spiritual Father, cloaked in the love and the forgiveness of the Son of God, living in the midst of men for their salvation, peace, and healing. Generous souls that were willing to give up everything for others. When priests live like this in the world, truth reigns supreme. Not just rules, but the truth of real love. Souls then flock to the sacraments, and the salvation of the faithful shines forth with magnificence. It was to this end, out of love for you and for Christ, that I have served and loved you as your spiritual father for these last 14 years. I have washed you in the sacred waters of baptism, anointed you with the holy oils, fed you with his body and blood, and cleansed you of your sins with holy absolution. I've witnessed the marriages of your sons and daughters, laid your loved ones to rest, taught your little ones the way of salvation, and stood by your side in the best and sometimes the worst times in your life. This is what washing feet is all about. It's about love. A love that poured from his heart through his priests, washing all humanity in mercy from one generation to another until he comes again. And I have learned, felt, and lived it here. On this last Holy Thursday that I will be with you, know that I love you more than I am able to express. I beg your forgiveness for my sins and failings, as they have been many. But I've done the best I could to love you and to love you until the end. I look forward to the day that after our time here on earth is over, we will see you. We will see each other at the resurrection from the dead, when your salvation will be my crown, and the Lord whom we serve will forever be our King and God, and happiness will be ours forever. Until then, I leave you this last Holy Thursday with the words of Jesus. I've given you a model to follow. So as I have done for you, you must now do for each other.